Hello and welcome. My name is Carsten Lützen. I'm an Agile coach, a Scrum Master. Today I'll talk about dual track development or dual track Agile. If you like these videos, please consider to subscribe and share. That would be super awesome. This way of doing dual track development or dual track Agile is a rather classic model, and it's a really nice mental model, at least, to talk about how can we do product discovery and development at the same time. Because when we're doing iterative development, right, we often have these very stable cycles where we always deliver something at the last point in time, at the end of the iteration, preferably throughout the iteration, right, in smaller batches. So here we're optimizing for predictability, delivery, and value. This could be Scrum, for instance. Anyway, but this predictability of delivery and value doesn't really help us with product discovery. And product discovery, to me, is when we are trying to figure out what is the next thing we want to do. What is the next idea that could maybe not work. And to me, one of these realizations was when I joined the team 1.5 years ago. They were super awesome at doing product discovery. You could have people working on a prototype, on something that might be a good idea, and then it got tested with real end users, and if it didn't work, it was either scrapped or we tried to refine it. No hard feelings. It was super awesome to see that. So what we did and what people do when they do this dual track development is that we run these smaller cycles, often time boxed. So let's see how far can we get with this idea in a day, a month, not a month hopefully, a day or 2 days or 1 hour, and then get some learnings. Okay, new idea. Maybe this idea needs more small iterations, more time boxes, because there could be something here, right? And then at one point it might be that we feed it into the bigger development cycle again, because we really want to maximize our learnings. It can also be that the idea doesn't work. And when we are here in product discovery, it's super important that we know how can we get these learnings fast, how can we prototype fast. And there is absolutely no shame in, for instance, using paper prototypes. If you're making a website or an application, just like make quick sketches. Try to see if you can get the flow. Does it flow make sense? If so, maybe we should spend a small iteration more trying to refine it a bit so we can put it in front of users. Or fake doors, right? Does this seem like something that the user would like to do? Then they open the fake door. Sorry, we have not made this yet, but thank you for showing interest. Or Wizard of Oz, right? All these types of creating prototypes is really valuable, so we can get these learnings as fast as possible. Back to the dual track development. Often I would say that this is the product team, right? Whatever we call it. And then people that have an interest in making these prototypes do that. It can be the tech lead, the developers, the engineers, right? A UXer in particular, running these small experiments, trying to figure out what works so we can feed it into the bigger delivery motor. And there is absolutely, at least for me, no need of having separate sessions for this. I would still keep it as in sync with the bigger delivery engine. So these guys or girls knows that discovery is going on continuously and vice versa, right? That this doesn't have any value without this and vice versa. So it's super important to keep this in sync and rotate around who does what, who has the energy trying to throw it out, because this can sometimes be a bit frustrating when you're not finding that good ideas, because we need to turn and look at quite a lot of ideas before we find that one that would actually make it into the final product. So test fast and cheap, always. That should be your mantra, right? I'm hoping that you will share how are you using product discovery, something like that. There's also this classic infinity symbol life cycle where we then do some discovery, then we do some delivery and so on. So many good frameworks out there. I'm hoping that you will share some of your models that you use for this, and please, in a comment or in a text message, that would be cool. And if you have comments just in general to these videos or feedback, please let me know. That's it. Have a super awesome day.